Hello, welcome back to more Minecraft. It's been a while. I've sort of lost track of time. I don't know. I think it was probably about a week ago, the last time I made an update video. And a lot's been going on. A lot of updates, a lot of Minecraft streams, both guerrilla and scheduled, and a lot of Minecraft off-stream play. But let's just take a look at what we've got here. So as you can see, this is what you first see when you enter the Minecraft server. We've got Ame's Gate. I actually really like the effect this makes. It really kind of looks like you're going to run into a wall, but in the end you come out. We've got the nice fountain in the middle. A new banner that says Holo Live. So this isn't completely up to date. There have been a lot of updates in the last couple days. There was like one 24-hour period of time when there was like 7 Minecraft streams plus people playing Minecraft off stream. Bay did I think it was like an 8-hour endurance Minecraft marathon that was like privated. So I haven't been able to and my internet went out when that started, so I wasn't able to watch it at the time. So I'm still not 100% sure what she accomplished. I know there's like some sort of pool of water around this gate, and there's like some massive building here that somebody has been building off stream, or maybe in that stream. I'm not 100% sure, but I just haven't been able to start that at all because I don't have any reference material for that. So I'm hoping that Bay's stream gets republished, so we can start working on that. If not, I'm gonna have a hard time making that, but sometime soon there will be some stream where I can get some reference for that. So yeah, here's Bay's Gate. I'm not 100% sure that these like horns on the top are correct, but I think they are. We've got Sana's Bakery. At least this was the state it was in when she ended her last Minecraft stream. It may have been updated since then. Plus the top floor, second floor of her observatory. Very nice. Here's the onsen that Ina and Callie made together, complete with a doggy receptionist. Hello. Woof woof. And Ina built this room off stream, but luckily Callie did like a full tour of it on one of her streams, so I was able to replicate it from that. It's very nice. Let's get the weather looking better. So this, I think, is the current state of the onsen. We have Callie's room over here. So this is a really nice general area for welcoming new members to the server. My only issue with it is that a lot of it has been done off stream, and there's no way to, to verify that stuff without it being streamed. So it's a little annoying for me, but they're within their right to do whatever they want. So, no fault of theirs. Here's the new Pantsu Express station. I really like these little bushes that Ina made. And I know she filled this with water. I'm still playing on 1.16. So rails just disappear if you put water on them in this version. Hopefully I'll update this soon. But I wanted to get a lot of the major stuff built before the version gets updated. I'm not 100% sure you can even update a private Minecraft world. I'm assuming you can, but I'm, still learning. So once that gets updated to 1.17, we'll fill this with water, just like in the real streams. And let's take another look at this banner. Very nice. I'm not sure who made this. It just kind of appeared one day. Same as a lot of things. Oh, let's take a look at Cronie's house. Cronie's house, who knows the current state? I don't know what it's like right now. There's a huge tree somewhere here. No one's ever gone close to it on stream as far as I know. Maybe Bay did in her stream. But there's a giant tree somewhere here. There's like a platform, maybe like a house up here. I have no idea. in Cronie's last stream, she did show off a couple of new rooms that I managed to build. Let's take a look at those. Still got the big farm over here, the water source over there. Down here's a storage room. Nothing too exciting, but wanted to put it in there. Managed to get the right spot on the wall here. And I actually put too many bricks on the walls here. I filled it all up, but if you go back and look at the stream, there's actually not this many. But, you know, she'll probably fill it out eventually, so I'm not worried. This is a room. I'm not sure what this room is, just the aquarium room, I guess. But we got the nice painting on the wall. Yeah, so that's kind of all I know of Cronie's place right now. I have no idea if I'm sure she's added. I mean, she's playing off stream all the time, like every day. So this house, I'm sure, is like crazy developed to a point that I'm not even aware of. But we'll get there when we get there. There's always things to do. Let's follow. Oh, look at that. Something new appearing on the Pantsu Express. Let's, should we take a rail? Let's take a minecart. Let's take a minecart and experience the famous Pantsu Express firsthand. Sorry for the loud rails. Da-da-da-da-da. So, that was the Pantsu Express. I had a lot of fun building this. I was able to verify the exact positions of the feet because Bae, whatever mods she's using for Minecraft or whatever settings she has her indicator, like the square indicating what block is being selected, is really bold. Like here it's kind of faint. You can see it, but if I was to move fast, you have a hard time keeping track maybe. But on hers, she was riding down the rail and you could really see the indicator bolded really clearly, so I could use that to count the blocks from each statue to each statue. And then at the end, I was able to count from Ollie's feet to the cabin, and it was right on. So I'm almost 100% sure that these are all in the right spot, so that makes me happy. Ollie was a lot of fun. She's my favorite statue to build, just because she's so big and I don't know. I gotta love Ollie. The other ones were simple. Ollie's was more complicated. I guess that's what made it fun. As you can see, I'm actually kind of forgetting what I've shown, what I haven't. But as you can see, we've got these the Kiara Gura pixel art all done. It really has been a while. I did this about a week ago. So let's take a look at that. Thank you for a commenter for suggesting that I just use the up arrow to repeat commands. That was very helpful. Thank you. And we've got this classic landmark of the EN server just looking down at us. We also managed to get this chicken. The chicken is... I wasn't too worried about getting the chicken perfect. It's not perfect. It's pretty close, though. If you compare it, it'll look pretty close. I know the feet are in the right spot. Up to this point is like perfect. And then here, pretty sure this is the right distance. And I kind of just started to wing it a little bit. But it's very close. At least it's got the feeling of the actual chicken, if not the placement being exactly the right spot. But I'm happy with that. I think it looks good enough for my for my taste. We were able to get the egg farm in here. Of course, we're collecting real eggs. Got those chickens working hard. I've also got beds everywhere just because it, you know, it's always nice to have a bed on hand. So I can just sit down wherever I am and go to bed. We also built the ice road. And we were able to get the right height because Kiara, I took a stream of Kiara going down the elevator and was able to count the glass blocks until I got to this point, verify what level this was on, and use those because I actually knew the starting point of the ice elevator in Phoenixton, like the exact blocks. So I was able to use those to count up to the coordinates that Kiara was at here. And then I was able to come back down to pinpoint the exact like placement horizontally here. And then I could build down by just judging where this ended up. So anyway, all that to say, just kind of a fun little calculation for how to get the exact placement of this road. Let's take this road to Phoenixton. Down there you'll see Bay's house. We'll go there in a bit, but look at these boats. But not actually too much to see there. Oh no! Oh no. Alright, going down. So Phoenixton, Kiara I know had a long stream with her mom where she renovated like this whole zone, and that kind of scares me a little bit. I'll do it eventually, but that's gonna be a long time of sorting that out and figuring out where she built. There's like a new building here, and there's like brickwork all throughout the roads, so that's just a lot. So I'm not going to do that yet. Nothing's actually changed here, but let's go take a look at Bay's house. Of course, you can't go in the front door, so we got to go around back. And got a house. This one was actually pretty hard to figure out the placement of. In one moment in one of her streams, I was able to see, where was it? This row of 5 corners here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was able to find that, and then from here count how far to this corner, and then build out the house from there. And because it's a rectangle, it's pretty easy to figure out the placement of the rest of the blocks. But yeah, so I'm happy that I got that in. Let's go take a look at the rest of the base. Oh, I think we already took a look at Pekara's house. What's new here? Aha! Here's something new. We finally filled in Gurs' house. How are we able to find the placement of this? This was a really sort of, I was having trouble gearing up to do this because I wasn't sure how I would find the placement of this house, because a lot of the mountain had been carved away at, and the water's just makes the gap too far. Sorry, the music is distracting me a little. And it was, the water just made a gap that was too wide to count how far away from there it was. But I was able to dig into the mountain until I found these diorite blocks. And you can clearly see the path coming from here to here in the streams. Then able to count that there was 4 blocks here. And then into the main house. This is a great house. Gura is constantly threatening that she's going to destroy this house. I hope she doesn't do that, because I love this house. I love like the weird fleshy ribs on the ceiling that kind of make it feel like the inside of a mouth. Super cool. The part that gave me the most trouble was the tail, and I'm still not 100% sure that it's in the right spot. The distance here is a little bit muddy, but this is either right on or one block too short. I have 4 blocks between the main body and the tail, but it may be 5. I'm not 100% sure on that. But then we got the great whale tail. I'm just so happy to get that done because, you know, it's iconic, and I wanted to have it in here, and I'm glad. Ooh, shoot. Let's set that weather to clear, huh? So, Gurs house done. Very nice. What else? We got the graves. Rene, Muna, and Ollie's graves in the right spot. I was able to put in this building, or half of this building. Gura has some sort of chest compartment system here. So this section is slowly being filled out, although it's slow because they don't spend a lot of time up here. So I take new details as they come. Here's a new thing. Ina's mode is still not 100% complete. It's going to be easy to do. I just kind of add to it as I find a new section where Ina runs around the moat. But we're getting there. Like, this just has to connect up and then we'll be done. As you can see, we've got the shooting range. Let's... Oh, I'm missing a bow. That's okay. I'm really bad at shooting. I always miss, but... as you can see, it's fun to set this up because I originally didn't know how targets worked, that they output a different charge based on how far away you are from the bullseye. But just by like reverse engineering what Ina does, I was able to make it work. It's very hard to get 15 points. Like, even if you're right at the bullseye, I don't think I've ever gotten exactly 15. Like, this was nearly touching the bullseye, and that was only like 10. Whoop. So, you know, I question, I'm not sure exactly. I feel like those should give me more points. Anyway, so maybe it's not 100% perfect, but it's working. And just to verify, you know, there's comparators all over the place, so it's not like a charge cap or anything. All right. What else to show? We've got Gurs Temple, which I actually built the shell of, not completely, but then Gur tore it down. So I was happy to see I didn't have to complete that because that was kind of an annoying thing to build. We got the temple with the conduit. Whoop. I'm excited to see what Gura does with this. One thing about Gura is that she builds slowly, so it's really easy to keep up with her projects. Gonna add some pillars here. And then she has another pillar to put in here, but she's putting it in line with these. But this one is kind of pushed in a little bit. So I'm not sure if she's gonna build the next pillar here or here, but yeah, so that's fun to have. What else we got? I mean, there's more to show farther away. I just want to think of if I'm missing anything here. Maybe not. The pixel art was pretty easy to do. Just getting the location was the hardest part, but not even that hard. And this bird was annoying, and you can tell it was annoying because I didn't even bother to follow along with the stream where she built it. I just kind of did my best. We've got these sugarcane farms, which seem to be working. So that's great that I got those working. I guess let's go to the main event. Yep. Let's zoom along. We're not going to take the rail. We've taken the rail enough times. We've all seen the rail on stream, and I've shown it off here a couple times. So let's look at the landscape instead. Ooh, trees, snow. Very exciting. And there's the moon. Now, it's possible to get lost doing this, but I've done this enough times that it's getting more and more consistent. These little igloos are a nice landmark. And then, ooh, what's this? Da-da, da-da, da-da. Okay, so this weekend was like the weekend of PPP. And it's done to a level of satisfaction that I'm happy with. But boy, did this take... This was a big job. So let's start with these smaller things. This cake, Ame's cake. Not much to talk about here. Just a little cake. We've got... Oh, okay. Let's do this. Let's sleep. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Here's the Rainaf Fishing Association headquarters. Would you stop it? Go away. So yeah, this was also really easy. Just found out where the foundation went and then did a little exploring at the end of their stream and was able to build it up. It's a very charming little building. And we got Ame's Mick Tower, Mick Lighthouse. Which I feel like she never goes to. It's just kind of always in the distance. Who knows? And here's PPP. Wow, PPP. So luckily, in one of Venus' streams, when she's building, she's building her AFK hut at the top of PPP. She opens up her coordinates a few times. Once she opens it up here, and once I'm able to she's on this row and she opens it up and you're able to see, oh, she's on coordinate 83, and by counting you can tell that there's 2 blocks to this edge and then another 2 blocks to this edge. So by using that I was able to find out how far out from the shore this water elevator is. So this is precise. Also, it's pretty easy to find out where laterally this bridge has to be. So this water elevator is in the right spot, which is nice. Let's just go up the water elevator for fun. And so because of that, we now know that this platform of PPP is 100% accurate. 100%. According to my counting, it's accurate. We've got the Zelda theme. Die. We got the Zelda theme programmed in these note blocks, which was pretty fun to figure out because I wasn't sure how note blocks worked beforehand. Got the cover, same cover that Ame built around it. Oh. Ooh. We got this chicken jockey doing his thing, triggering the song every now and then, so that's fun. Got the fishing pier, enchanting table. I'm going to try to speed this up because I know I've been going for a while, but the fishing pier is good. Now, okay, so the main bulk of PPP was very hard, honestly, for me. And part of it is that, part of the problem is that there are so many streams where Ame is making adjustments and repairing and doing maintenance on PPP. The state of PPP is always changing. At least there's like a period of time from like January to maybe May where PPP was just always in a different state. Now it's pretty consistent. But using streams to figure out where PPP, how big PPP is, where the, it was all very uncertain. But there were a couple things that helped. Now, I should say that I, like Ame, made adjustments to PPP a lot. I built what I thought was PPP and then found out that the sizing was a little wrong or something like that, and I had to expand it. I had to expand the funnel of PPP like 4 times, maybe 5 times. So that just took a long time. One nice thing is that Ina, in building her AFK hut, like I said, opens her coordinates here, and you're able to see that the height is at 120.5. Now, that's great because that means that I can see exactly how tall PPP needs to be. I'm able to locate the height of this platform by counting up these blocks, and Ame at one point repairs this glass, counts up all the way to the top, and as you can see, PPP is doing some work. So I was able to count up these glass blocks to figure out where this platform should be. So this drop should be accurate as well. Let's see if PPP is working. Wow. Look at this. Pretty fun. Pretty fun to use PPP. See if there's any more up there. Oh, yeah. And it's pretty remarkable also how if you just AFK, because it can fly, just AFK way above PPP, and it just makes them spawn like mad, so that's great. This mechanism, see there's even more in there still. This mechanism is not exactly the same. I'm just going to leave there. The mechanism to open the door, is not actually the same exactly. I did sort of an H pattern with my pistons. Ame did like a 3x2, I think. But I'm not fussy about that as long as it works. I'm also not 100% sure how she connects the torches. I have my own method of doing it, which is probably pretty close to how she does it, but I'm sure it's not exactly the same. And then this main funnel took many iterations. Look, this is 2 full days of work, basically. Figuring out how many layers how many rows each layer is, how big each layer is. Let's get rid of these vines because they don't need to be here. And now, finally, today I was able to get it to a state that if you compare it to the stream, it looks pretty well the same. I had to expand it because in Ina's stream where she's building the AFK zone, this pillar, she opens her coordinates here, or at the top of this scaffolding, and it's at 1335 and minus 72. So I was able to pinpoint exactly where this pillar was, but then if you look on her stream, I was able to count the blocks from the pillar to the edge, and on the stream I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but in my server I was only counting 4. So it was either that the PPP was too small by 2 blocks in all directions, or it was misaligned. But the way we built it up by figuring out the position of PPP and the way the funnel is centered on this tower, I was pretty sure that it wasn't misaligned. It could have been that it's not a square. It could be just a weird rectangle, but there's honestly no way to figure that out. And I did know that these vines intersect this bridge here, so I was able to use that to reverse engineer the position of this, and then because that was 5 blocks away from this pillar, we knew that this would be 6 blocks away. And yeah, and I'm pretty happy with that. It may not be correct, but I'm pretty satisfied with how good it is. Bump, bump. And yeah, I'm just so happy to have this sort of to a place where I don't have to work on it anymore because I had to redo this so many times. If we want, we can take a look on inside. Of course, the inside may not be the same as Ame's PPP, but made it in a way that works. Oh, sorry for the coordinates. Got this little spawning zone with trapdoors. And, oh, I didn't put carpets on that side. That's why there's a spider there. But then they fall down here and enter the funnel of water that sets them down on top of the Tower of Terror, and then the button releases them. So I know Ame's works in a similar way, but I'm not 100% sure that the design is exactly the same. But as long as it works, I'm happy. And yeah, so okay. I'm very tired. This PPP project took me ages. As you can see, the vines are still growing, but it will be quite hairy by the time they're all growing. Just like the real thing. We've got the site of Ame's Funhouse over here, which I'll probably do eventually. It's not high on my priority list at all. Not even sure what she's planning over there. And she's been working on that for feels like a year. But so what's next? It feels like I didn't show off that much, but it was a lot of work, the things that I showed off. So it was like a lot of big projects. So I'm happy that I got all those done. There's constant work being done on the portal in the main base, and I'm having trouble keeping up with that, but I'm going to keep trying to work on that as it comes, as the info comes in. And what else aside from that, in terms of other sort of projects from the past, if you will, we've got Slime Farm, Creeper Farm, Trident Farm, which are all low priority, but would be nice to get done. What else? I mean, we're getting pretty close. We've got Hachima's Tower and Heart, which I still need to do. We've got the sort of elevated zone in the base, just above the graves. And Phoenixton. Phoenixton is a big deal, and I'll get to that soon, but that's a bit daunting, so that might take a little bit to get done. And other than that, we're getting there. There's Cronie's stuff, Bay's stuff. I think it's funny, after I built Ina's tree, I said, I'm glad I got that done. I never have to do that again. Then in the next couple of streams after I said that, Callie has said she wants to build a big treehouse. Mume has said she wants to build a big treehouse. Cronie has built a big treehouse. Fauna has said she wants to build a big treehouse. So I feel like that's my fault. I jinxed myself, and now I'm going to have to build more tree houses. As much as I hated it, we'll do it. No problem. For our hollows, I'll do anything, I guess. So yeah, that's the current state of the server. Really feeling like it's coming together. PPP, of course, is a major feature of the server. Like almost every stream, people visit it. So it feels very nice to have that done, or at least in a reasonable state. There's a lot of vines that, I just put the vines randomly, but yeah, and it's nice that it works too. Enjoying that. Well, I said that now, but I guess there's too many things spawning. So anyway, I'll leave you with that. I am glad to post another video, and I'll be back sometime with another one, probably when Phoenixton is done, or when I get more info about the portal, like the main portal spawn zone. Yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.